It's that time again. Let's have a pick through the brainwashing nonsense of society. Initiating zombie sheep protocols. Welcome back to the show. Today's show is going to be about dissecting and learning about how different headgear and different hairstyles and colours of hair affect people's thinking about you. So let's have a look, starting with ridiculous colourings. Welcome back, ladies, gents and Pikachus. Welcome back to the show. Today's show we're going to look at extreme styles of hair and beauty standards is what we're going to be looking at. And the reason is, I want to go through what people are saying. What are the message they're giving out when they have some extreme type of clothing or hair, some beautification that's viewable from a long distance, that sticks out like a sore thumb. So to begin with, we're going to look at hair colour and styling. As you probably already know, in nature there's two reasons why a creature will have bright colours or contrasting colours. The first is a warning of danger, such as a wasp or a Komodo dragon has got a red bit underneath its face, and that tells you when you see it, it's about to attack you. Or with a wasp, you see bright yellow and black next to each other. It's almost like a stop sign. It's trying to get your attention to say danger, danger, danger. The second reason is sexual attraction. Obviously, using hair as a beautification, a body ornament, means you're going to be visible to the opposite sex or people you're trying to attract. So, in conclusion, when it comes to hairstyling, if you see someone with really, really bright coloured hair, like especially if it's blue, purple, green, some unusual colour, or just a mess of what I like to call oily paint water hair, where it's all just mixed up sort of blandish colours, you know exactly what they are trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you, I am sexualised and I'm looking for sex, or they're trying to tell you, I am dangerous and I'm going to attack you. So it's actually completely logical to want to avoid these things. Now, seeing as I'm a man and I'm a kind of moderate, reasonable guy, my dress sense is derived when I was young from being at work, because I'm a man, we're practical creatures. Our entire life goal is to earn enough money to support our families when we have them, right? And to facilitate that, when I was working in banking, I dressed as standard. And I still adhere to that now, even though my hair's kind of falling out now and barely got any left. The reason why I went for the short cropped black hair with a little tiny fringe is because it looked neat, it looked professional, it was approachable, and most importantly, it didn't put people off from a distance. It didn't reflect politics, it was a neutral look. So anyone could have come into me and bought banking services off me and walked away happy. They wouldn't have immediately saw me and gone, oh, he's going to be XYZ politic, or he's going to be racist, or he's going to be sexist. Nothing like that. It was just a standard, neat, nice looking haircut. And loads of people commented. Tons of people used to say to me, oh, you've got nice hair, you've got a lovely hairline. Yeah, I used to. And that's the point, is when you're looking at someone from a distance and you don't know anything about them, it's not discriminatory to judge what they look like, because what they look like is sending you a message or a selection of messages, and usually it's something to do with their politics. You see it everywhere in popular media and culture, especially coming out of Hollywood. Now, this is a scene from a 2008 film, I think it was, V for Vendetta, where this lovely young lady on the left, who you will recognise, is captured and has her head shaved when she becomes a prisoner. Now, why would you shave someone's head when they are a prisoner? And why would you have your head shaved if you're not a prisoner? This is actually a really strong theme throughout this entire film if you look at the characters' different selections of hairstyles. Ironically, the main character V, the guy in the cool hat, he actually had all his hair burnt off and he wears a long hair wig to show that he's just as powerful as the protagonist, the main enemy you see on the right hand side. So that's all well and good in a professional setting, but how do these people look in their everyday lives? Well, Natalie Portman, the beautiful young thing that she is, actually always has nice long hair and tries to look feminine. That's what her individual perspective is, that she's a woman and she wants to express her beauty and her sexuality with long, beautiful, flowing hair. So as you can see, it isn't always to do with your individual choice. A lot of it is built into your genetics. The kind of person you are is coming from that. So if you have a particular type of hairstyle, that's going to be picked up as a message by other people, whether you realise it, whether you intended it. And that is the point of it. So just remember that when you're looking at people's hair and then you're listening to what they say. If the hair doesn't match what they say and you don't know which one to trust the headgear. In fact, you know what? That's why I wear this hat. Someone got it for me from a charity shop and it says Skipper on it. which means captain of the ship. And that appeals to me because I feel like this is my ship and I am the captain. And I want people to know I am the captain in my own life. So I wear the appropriate headgear. What message am I giving you now without talking? Something about my politics. What about now? What does this say about my politics? What could I possibly be hiding my face for and dressing like this for? What about now? As you can see, it really affects the message you're trying to give, depending on how you configure your headgear. So as you can see, how you arrange your hair and your headgear has a real big impact upon you. And it's not just adults, right? You could know nothing about politics. You could be like a 5-year-old little girl, and this will still directly influence how you feel about things. The proof is, again, found in popular media. For instance, Pikachu, look at his head. He's got big floppy ears, great big eyes, a big smile on, red cheeks. So you know this is going to be a nice, friendly character. But then you look at something like this. Look at the headgear, look at the pointy ears. Danger, 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 or sexual attraction. That's what the Batman suit is saying, even on a little plastic toy like this. Just as a final check, I typed "what's the perfect man's haircut" into Google and searched it in 10 different languages, and each one gave me this. Which brings me back to what I said at the beginning. When I was 18 and I started my career in finance, that was exactly how my hair and beard looked. And it's because I was told, and I knew, it was the perfect haircut for the most amount of people with the least amount of off-put. So in conclusion, ladies, gents and Pikachus, you can keep yourself out of some hairy situations by looking standard or starting off from a standard look platform, and then you're going to please the most amount of people and you're going to put off the least amount of people. The fewest amount of people are going to take one look at you and go, nah, I don't like that guy at all. So yeah, just think about that. I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do makeup. I'm going to do piercings, tattoos, hair and clothing styles when they're matched. I'm going to do clothing on its own. And then finally I'm going to do footwear. So we shall see at the end of that how it is that people have got into this habit of dressing and, you know, styling themselves so in such an extreme manner. I won't even call it ridiculous. Sometimes it's not, but it is always extreme. And that's the end of this video, ladies and gents. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Even though that's the most moderate thing I've probably said in ages, I'm going to get super duper levels of hate from my neighbours, because guess what? They've all got green or purple or pink or some ridiculous styling of hair, despite the fact that they're all between 50 and 60 years old. So wish me luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.